transitory.
Oke. Cek. Darah. Kacau. Cek. Halo Masku. Halo.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Thank you udah mampir Masku. Thank you. Mari kita lanjut live stream ya Masku ya. Oke. Internet agak drop kali ya. Oh. Apa pakai double ya?
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water.
Oke.
Transitory.
Hah. Penyesuaian. Oke. Sama tadi cancel. Sebentar Mas ya, sebentar. Oke. Kayaknya enakan nge-push itu dulu kali ya. Oke, lanjut. Mungkin hari ini nge-post story dulu kali ya. Tapi coba farming dulu bentar deh. Farming artefak seperti biasa, lalu ngejain coba nyicil story deh. Nyicil story baru apalagi yang asik ya. Nyicil story dulu sih. Oke, kayaknya nyicil story aja dulu deh yang asik. Oke. Audio output sama desktop. Oke. Udah hilang. Apa bilangnya?
Want me to come along?
Shine down. Strike a pop.
The wind knows me.
Take is no escape.
One with nature.
Let the world come alive!
Aduh.
Shower me with... Everyone hold hands!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Oke.
Inazuma shines eternal. Ha! Remove all obstacles. Ha!
Menit ya lumayan lah, 1 menit lah. Lumayan 1 menit. Aduh. Gambarnya agak pecah ya. Bentar, mungkin nitsnya agak terlalu tinggi kali ya. Bentar. Coba gue setting dulu bentar nitsnya. Put streaming bitnya gue agak rendahin kali ya. Bitrate 2700. Kita masuk ya, sebentar. Stream audio recording bitrate nya 2500 deh, tanggal 2650 bitnya ya, terlalu itu kayaknya deh. Tahu bisa nggak nih bitnya nih, gua rendahin dikit. Jangan keras aja sih. Nah, sip, kayaknya oke sih. Waduh, HP bagus tapi crit rate sayang. Aset asli. HP tapi crit rate luar biasa, tidak sesuai yang diinginkan, tapi lumayan. Aduh. Oke sudah. Sedih sih, agak sedih. Jawabnya aku cuma
I see everything!
yang lebih bagus.
Share my knowledge! Time to shine!
The wind knows it. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Now you shall perish.
Oke, ulti. Mati Raiden.
One with wind and cloud.
Let my name echo in... Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Shine down.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Everyone hold hands!
Oke.
There is no escape.
Strike a pose!
Enak kalau sambil kang heal. 4000 lumayan sih. 11% berarti ya. Oke. Finish. Attack. Aduh. Dev. Nggak terlalu. You know.
Hey! Stop that!
Hey, nanti dong. Shit.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Torn to oblivion. Ha!
Let the world come alive!
Tet. Oh, hampir mati.
I'm so sorry.
As one with wind and cloud.
Atensinya.
Time to go.
Waduh, partikelnya ya. Yang berat banget ya. Partikel. partikelnya berat banget. Nah, stream. Gue taruh di 2500 aja deh. Bitrate-nya gua rendahin dikit. Ini apa? Pecah ya, karena itu apa namanya? Gambarnya ya pecah ya. Gambarnya pecah. Kenapa ya? Apa karena komputer gua udah nggak kuat kali ya? Gambar gua pecah. Nggak ngerti kenapa kok bisa pecah gitu itunya apa? Warnanya.
Everyone hold hands.
Illusion shut.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
I see everything.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Karena gue tahu seperti ingatan move ini kan.
Let my name echo in song.
One with nature.
Atau banyak elemen area kan.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Torn to oblivion.
Oke. Oh iya, partikelnya ya. Partikelnya terlalu berat. Apa Kazuha ultinya terlalu berat ininya apa namanya gambar. Pecah. Kacau. Aduh, gimana nih? Pecah, kacau itunya. Apa namanya grafiknya? Pecah. Grafiknya pecah. Rasain ini.
Shower me with praise. Let the world
Apa
come.
grafik atau itu ya apa namanya?
Illusion shattered.
Apa grafik atau itu apa sinyal ya? Tapi kayaknya
Into the wind.
grafik.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Partikel di Genshin makin berat.
Everyone hold hands. The show begins.
Illusion shattered.
As one with wind and cloud.
Now you shall perish. Ha!
Berat untuk partikelnya ya. Oh, berarti yang apa yang jurusnya emang menggunakan pakai partikel gitu emang jadi berat ya kayaknya dengan itunya. Bangun rendernya. Berat. Ada yang bagus. Kacau. Tumben. Ada yang bagus. Oke, sekarang sudah mau lanjut untuk nge-push apa ini quest itunya. Langsung ngaju quest baru apa tuh? Karena sepertinya questnya sudah mau selesai dan rupanya 2 minggu itu belum kerjain sama sekali. Jadi ya, terus saja. Nyari yang HP bang ya? Iya, nyari HP yang ada crit damage-nya. nyari itunya apa yang HP yang ada crit yang ada critnya biar itu biar statsnya Nahida cukup statsnya Nahida statsnya Furina oke. Lagi berat banget soalnya ini untuk ngepushnya masih belum bagus. Stats Furina masih belum bagus kan, rasio crit damage kan 70 banding 200 kan tuh, nyari biar dapat golden rasionya nih tinggal dikit lagi sebenarnya sini, tinggal ini butuh 18%, ini butuh cuma 1,9. Seenggaknya crit damage gue harus dapat tinggi aja pokoknya 2 HP ini kan 2 sih, seenggaknya ini deh. Seenggaknya HP ini gue butuh ini nyentuh 20. Ini gue butuh nyentuh 20 di HP Sanavion ya. Sanavion atau HP ini. Sanavion aja sih kayaknya sih. Sanavion gue butuh 20 crit damage nya. Gue butuh 20 atau enggak apapun itu ya sini yang critnya dapatnya lebih tinggi. Soalnya ini udah hampir oke sih, udah hampir oke, tinggal nyari improve-annya aja. Susah nyarinya, sekali dapat pasti itu susah. Seenggaknya ini ada crit rate-nya deh, seenggaknya ada crit damage-nya deh, ada crit damage-nya deh. HP crit damage udah itu aja ini minta, itunya HP, itunya crit damage gue dapat 20 aja udah seneng gue. Nyarinya yang susah, yang pusing 7 keliling. Oh iya, mau rekaman ya, lupa.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Udah tinggi banget itu bang. Ya walaupun udah tinggi tapi masih ada itu masih ada chance lagi gitu loh, untuk bisa dibagusin lagi gitu loh. Soalnya masih ada ya itu masih bisa untuk diimprove lagi gitu loh. Cuma tinggal memperbaiki 2 artefak lagi tuh maksudnya itu. Cuma tinggal memperbaiki 2 artefak lagi habis itu udah. Frina kayak pakai Favonius dapat 65 per 170 166 gitu bang. Gak apa-apa sih sebenarnya sih, tapi ya gue sih mungkin ya kalau gue sih mungkin ya cukup lah mungkin istilahnya dapatnya itu. Mungkin dapatnya cukup, mungkin segini sebenarnya sih sangat cukup, tapi kayak tanggung gitu loh. Seenggaknya satu artefak agak bagusan dikit dah itu deh. Seenggaknya itu satu artefak itu agak bagusan dikit aja udah, itu udah enak banget itu. Seenggaknya satu artefak lagi gue berhasil nyentuh 20% crit rate aja gitu loh. Gitu deh, atau enggak ya seenggaknya 2 artefak nggak apa-apa deh, yang penting gue istilahnya dari stats yang gue dapetin gue bisa dapetin agak bagus sih.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit
Ya
that
ngejar
matched her
perfectnya
high
lah
social
pastinya.
station as the
Iya
demoiselle.
makanya. Kalau
So tell me, what happened?
kalau HP kayaknya sih
I
udah
can
oke.
tell the conversation didn't go quite as
HP
expected.
sudah oke. Tinggal
It's like this.
untuk energy recharge kayaknya udah nggak terlalu dipikirin sih. Energy recharge gue nggak terlalu mikirin karena ada Raiden Shogun sama Kazuha. Kalau misalnya itu salah satunya tinggal gue combinein tuh kalau salah gue mau
There's
ngepus
no
para
doubt about
habis,
that.
But how could I pass it up?
tinggal scaling
He offered me twice as much as
HP
the
sama
others.
critnya aja sih.
And therein lies the
Ya
problem.
semoga bisa
Yes,
dapetin
but just
golden
put
rahasia lah.
yourself in my shoes.
Sampai
After
nanti
obtaining
dapat
such an
karakter baru.
excellent
Ya
script,
mungkin
it's
farming itu.
only natural that I would
Ya
want to make the
paling-paling juga
most
apa
of the
sambil
film.
ngumpulin itu kan apa?
The budgets that the
Artefak-artefak
others had
sisaan
proposed
baru
were
bisa
nowhere near enough.
apa ngerol untuk
It's
artefak
difficult
yang
to
lain
find
kan
someone
apa-apa.
willing to front such a large amount
Dan
of
plus
Mora,
ada itulah apa namanya, ada kerjaan gitu lah di Genshin. Jadi nggak cuma apa, jadi Genshin nggak cuma login, kelarin misi harian itu udah.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any Mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it.
Chiori
But
akan jadi
now's
pakai
not the
karakter
time to give
Geo.
up.
What? You're
Karakter
saying that
Geo,
you have a
karakter Geo.
plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Oh, Ayato dan Ayaka and Yoimiya.
Really? Then where do you live?
We Malazines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
We are so thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
Ayato.
This is our stop.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived. But I haven't even finished chatting with Aval yet. I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Astaga, agak capek.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine.
Fontaine.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left
Inazuma.
Inazuma. I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier.
Xavier.
I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
Ho ho.
It's an honor to have the head of the
Kamisato
Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Inazuma.
It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Inazuma.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm
Sir
just tagging along with
Kamisato.
Ayaka to have a good time together.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and
Probably
I didn't want to
busy.
disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Berkeliling Fontaine.
Oh, so you all know each other already. My, what a coincidence. What are the
Okay.
chances everyone could be brought together here like this?
Aboard together.
Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for
Okay.
us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Oke, sebentar. Gua cut sedikit ya. Gua mau review dulu karena kemarin audio gua agak hancur.
Village. The only way to enter
Nah,
is
sip.
from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
Oke.
You're so thoughtful. But
Oke, good. 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 Reviewnya good.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are. And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight. And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Clockwork Mecha. Langsung kita sedikit cepatkan aja kali ya. Tapi jangan deh. Jangan dicepatkan. Kalau nggak gue tidak akan mendapatkan konten sama sekali. Dan gue belum barter itunya ya. Ntar deh, sini deh. Barter.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more
Halo Bung
steps
Shiro.
to make them.
Halo.
And the flavor has many
Halo
layers
Bung
too.
Shiro. Halo. Thank you udah mampir
Yes.
Masku.
When I
Thank you udah
first
mampir.
went to
Thank you.
Inazuma, I actually thought
Thank
the
you,
food there
thank you.
tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along?
Oh iya,
Mr.
apa
Xavier?
namanya?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film
apa namanya?
crew.
Apa namanya?
Lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a
Castarel.
costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here.
Two
The
Musketeers.
story is pretty good.
Bung Shiro apa namanya?
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as
di
Sir Kamisato
Johan
and Lady
Castarel.
Ayaka arrived in Fontaine,
namanya?
but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of
apa
a problem.
untuk si
What is it?
apa untuk si
It has to do with the
Ruan
film's
Mei
investor, Mr.
apa namanya
Morris.
lebih pentingin
Suddenly informed me this
talent,
morning that
skill
he's
atau ultimate dulu ya
encountered
yang
some
difokusin ya
financial trouble and
buat apa
will be
buat
unable to
nge-up
release to me the amount
buat
of funding agreed
buat
upon.
nge-up si Ruan Mei
It
kali ya.
said that Fontaine's legal system is
Kalau
well
gue sih
developed.
tadi baru
If he has
nge-upnya itu baru
violated
itu
the
doang siapa
contract, then can't you
baru
simply take him to court over the matter?
apa baru ultimate doang sih
Well,
skill
I'm
sama
still
talentnya
more
belum sih.
concerned about filming.
Soalnya gue bingung apa
Even if
namanya
I
main
were
yang
to take him to
diprioritaskan dulu
court,
buat
I'm
di-up.
afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on
Apa tuh
such
namanya
short notice.
yang bahan
Besides, we have to consider
apa
the
tuh,
film festival submission deadline.
buat apa buat Ruan Mei kan bagusan ambil yang break effect ya
Mr. Xavier,
atau energy
if
recharge ya
Ayaka and I were
apa
willing to
namanya tuh
perform for free,
yang
would that
apa
resolve the problem you are
buat
currently facing?
apa itu
What? No,
artefak
out of
setnya
the
tuh yang cuma dua.
question. To have you come all this
apa tuh
way
yang
just to
planar
act
ya
for
yang
free?
planar itu ya yang
No,
planar
no,
apa itu
no, that won't
yang
do.
tali itunya apa yang
There's
di
no need to worry,
salah
Mr.
satu
Xavier.
artefaknya
My brother and I had actually
bagusan
intended
break
to work
effect
for
atau
free
energy
after
recharge ya
receiving your
gue
invitation.
bingung sih soalnya sih
Inazuma has only recently reopened
break
its
effect atau
borders
energy apa
and
atau
needs
energy
to
recharge gue
strengthen
bingung
its
sih
relations and cultural
lalu
ties
gue
with
belum
other
dapat soalnya nih
nations.
itunya
We
bagusan
didn't
yang mana
have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past.
kalau
so we
dari
hope this
break
trip could
effect
serve as
tapi
a
kalau
good
break
start for the
effect
future.
Ruan
Indeed.
Mei udah dapat
You
gue
could say
udah dapat
that's the
bonus
real reason why the Ashura
50
Commission agreed to come to
berapa ya?
Fontaine.
I understand, but
apa break
having
effect
you two
skill
act for
awal
free
55%
just doesn't seem
kayaknya
right.
gitu deh. Tapi kayaknya gue
Not
nggak
at
tahu sih
all.
apa ditinggal sampai
While we're
seberapa
officially here to conduct a cultural survey of
cepet
sorts,
boleh kalau nggak salah ya
we
gue
must
juga lupa
express our
sih tinggi apa
sincerity if we
disuruh
want
minta
to
break effect
establish formal cultural ties with your
cepet
nation.
ya kali ya 100% break
This
effect
film
kali ya.
will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as
Finish.
possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
Udah.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how
Pilek-pilek.
to...
Who?
Ew. Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's
Pakai
savings,
break
my
effect
support,
bagus.
and two leads who are willing to act for free,
Break effect aja
I
ya.
think we will be able to
Ada
make this
yang
happen.
apa nggak usah
So,
yang
instead of
energy
Laura,
recharge ya berarti ya.
you'll help with filming and production.
Oke oke.
How can we
Break
help
effect
with
ya.
that?
Oke, mungkin
We
nanti
don't know much about making
nyari-nyari
a
lagi deh
film.
bahan ya.
Alright, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics.
Apa
I
untuk Dokter
originally wanted to
Rasio?
personally serve as director, but I've been too
berapa
busy
minggu lagi
working
ya?
as the
Nggak lupa deh.
producer. So the
Genshin
positions
kan
of
minggu
director
depan
and
masuk ke
director's
patch
assistant
masuk ke
will
banner
also need to
kedua.
be filled.
Kalau nggak salah itu di minggu ketiga kali ya. Apa tuh namanya dokter Rasio keluar berarti
The
ya.
clapper loader is
Berarti ya mungkin itu
responsible for
Dokter
using the
Rasio keluar
clapper
mungkin nanti
board
di
to record
minggu
and
ketiga masih
organize
agak
the
lama sih.
information of each shot.
Untuk itunya
When the
apa keluar.
camera operator begins shooting, the work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapperboard? Oh, you mean
Yang penting kalau udah 180 break effect 180.
Yes, that's right.
Gila.
Are you
Break effect
interested in
180.
the job?
Buset itu tinggi ya. Buset dah.
Always wanted to try that.
Buset break effect
Alright,
180 itu
then you'll
tinggi.
be our clapper loader.
Mantap.
I can find someone
Berapa
from
ya
the
gue
store
persen
to
ya?
help with logistics.
180 break
What do you
effect.
think, Xavier?
Berarti emang harus
Not
nyari
fine by me.
harus nyari
As
break
for our
effect
camera
berarti ya.
operator, I was
Oh.
thinking of letting the
Wah,
traveler
bahaya
take the
juga
role.
kayak nyarinya ini susah nih
Oh,
kayaknya.
he's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
180
Yes, that's
ya.
also what I was thinking. I
okay,
noticed
okay.
the traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across
180.
to that and all the places I've seen.
Oke.
After so many adventures,
Nanti akan
using
coba
a camera must
180
be
deh.
second nature by now.
Tapi kayaknya mungkin
What do
apa
you say, traveler? Are
skill
you
dulu
interested
sih
in
apa
the job?
ultima skill dulu deh. Artefak baru raga nanti. Soalnya gue baru pakai seadanya sih.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oke.
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
Bang, boleh
All
review
right, then all we need
emoji
is a
gua nggak?
director.
Emoji.
All the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably
Emoji
also busy working
yang
on
mana
their own
nih?
films these days. I'm not
Emoji,
sure who will have time to
emoji
help.
apa ya? Gue lupa deh.
Oh, Farina helped out at the
Emoji,
group
emoji,
recently by serving as an
emoji.
artistic consultant. She's
Emoji
the
yang mana
assistant
Bung ya? Gue
director,
lupa deh.
right?
Emoji.
Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do
Emoji,
right now.
emoji.
Farina? Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing
Emoji
to
yang
help
mana ya?
us
Gue
with
lupa
our
deh.
humble
Emoji.
project?
Sorry, gue agak lupa.
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too
Emoji.
long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Sorry, otak gue lagi pending
Well,
nih. Gue mikir agak susah.
I saw that musical. Her performance.
Video emoji gue di
And the
YouTube gue.
storyboards were
Oh,
also excellent.
boleh aja,
Don't
boleh.
let her former identity intimidate you.
Boleh.
She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll
Kan
never
di
know
YouTube
until you
loh.
give her a shot.
Oke, boleh.
Fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything!
Ntar, coba cari dulu.
Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Bentar.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to
YouTube-nya lu
visit.
apa, Bung Siro?
Just leave this task to me.
YouTube-nya lu
It's
apa?
part of my duties
gua
as
cari
the
deh.
producer.
YouTube lu apa nih YouTube?
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
Shiro Yasha.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider
Bukan.
bringing a gift.
Bung Siro.
Don't worry,
Yang
we'll
mana nih
simply
YouTube-nya di
drop
Bung
you
Siro
off at
nih?
Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now,
YouTube lo apa Bung? Apa ketik nanti gue cari sama video yang mana yang mau lo yang mau gue itu review.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydra Oricon. I wonder what she would like.
Apa ada gue
Recall that
kirim di
Lady
DC Bang.
Farina
Oke.
once fancied a clockwork
Di
ring.
DC ya. Oke,
So
Discord,
perhaps
Discord,
I should
Discord,
get another
Discord,
exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Discord. Oke,
Huh?
Discord.
Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontanalia mousse?
Oke.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like
Ini dia.
desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontanalia festival happening right now? I heard Evil tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy,
Di
it might
mana ya,
actually
Bang?
make her feel more uncomfortable.
Khas kan.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontanalia.
Di media share aja, Bung, itunya apa namanya? Di itunya apa? Di itunya. Di media share aja. Media share.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her
Itunya
to
apa?
do a lot
Itunya
of
di
work,
media share
you
aja.
know.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh?
Itu kasih di
Something
apa di
even
media share
sweeter
aja,
than
di media share.
Fontanalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
Rules. Welcome and goodbye.
Your words of praise.
Atau lo kirim DC ke gua. Oke. Fontelanian Moose. Oke, tunggu di apa? Ditunggu di media share. Oh ya, oke, emoji 12. Oke. Shiro titik Yasha. Oke, sebentar, gue tele dulu. Salah. Stop recording. Sebentar. Aduh, ribet sendiri mau ngapain? Oke, bentar, barter dulu sebentar. MOC, siap. Aduh. Oke, audionya ini gue kecilin dulu, sama time. Audio dikecilin dulu, audio. Matiin dulu semuanya. Oke. Lalu pindah ke display. Sip. Oke, ini ya. Masuk dulu. Oke, Blade dan Kafka. Emoji. Oke. Sedikit ya. Oke, elemen di PC. Buildnya apa tadi buildnya? Kafka. Oh ini itu ya, apa namanya yang itu ya. Halo Ion lagi. Malam Bang, numpang jempol. Thank you Ion. Thank you Ion lagi. Thank you udah ngasih like-nya Mas Bro. Thank you. Thank you banget, thank you. Oke, tak kok agak buram ya. Otomatis coba dulu. Oke, coba dulu bentar ya. Bung. Oke, coba review sedikit ya. Links, pahala. Waduh. Coba lihat tuh, Bung. Oh ya, apa si itu di agak di buff ya? Apa tuh si Blade agak di buff ya? Emoji paling susah berhasil declare, mantap. Anjing 100, ngeri. Jadi 4. Gua Kafka yang agak males sih buat apa, buat ngeratainnya. Gua Kafka yang agak males buat ngeratain. 2000 ya lumayan ya. Boleh Bung, apa namanya? Share itunya apa? Share build-nya Pela dong Bung. Share apa? Share build-nya Pela. Di itu apa namanya? Screenshot aja. Gue penasaran, gue kepo sama apa build-nya Pela, sosnya kayak gimana? Soalnya kayak Pela gue kayaknya nggak itu banget sih, nggak terlalu apa namanya, nggak terlalu memberikan efek banget. Coba Bung, apa namanya, boleh kalau misalnya boleh apa share itu apa, share build-nya Pela. Gue agak penasaran. Soalnya nggak tahu kenapa Pela yang gue build belum terasa sakit, tapi gue juga nggak tahu patokannya apa. Penasaran sih gue untuk build-nya si Pela, penasaran. Kafka, oke. Wah, hampir 117 ya. Udah gede damage ya. Mantap. Gede. Oke. 16.000 wih. Enak dapet tip tinggi ya, anjay. Kok Pela gue nggak ada rasanya apa-apa. Oh iya, di akhir video gue share build cuma lupa bagian Pela. Oke. Oke. Sedikit ya. Jadi damage ya. Not sosok gila lewat. Itu yang tersusah ya. Hanya ingin belu hanya. Oke. Tapi di video sebelumnya ada gua share. Bang, tinggal skip ke akhir aja. Oke. Oh. Pelanya yang dapet ya. Pela apa tuh? Hanyanya kebantu banget, ada hanya ya. Attack and attack speed. Apa break efeknya, apa tuh break efeknya dari si Hanya lumayan sih. Break efeknya dari Hanya jujur apa bagus itunya. Apa karena fisikal ya? Break efeknya cepet ya? Anjay, mantep bung. Oh yang ini yang agak rese nih ya, yang kumbang ini ya. Yang kumbang ini agak rese nih anjir. Mantap mantap. Angin tembus sih ini. Tapi turnnya kan 20 ya itunya ya. Turnnya ya. Sampai dapat ya. 21. Anjir masih bertahan banget, masih bertahan gila. Alurnya the best. 200 the best, mantap bung, gile. Hanya fokus buff point skill sama buff attack saja. Bantu banget sih ini. Mantap bung, gile. Aja tapi lo dapat sukses berarti ya. Mantap sih. Oke, detail 5%, oke, stabil lah. Icons, harmoni. Lo pakai harmoni, oke. Efek resisten pengguna. Oh, lo pakai efek resisten. Oh, bagi broken kill. Oke. Resisten, mereka efek resisten saat efek resisten menggunakan lebih dari sama dengan. Oh begitu. Crit damage-nya tembus. Oke, win damage. Ini win damage, oke, standar. Oh bisa ya, bisa kayak gini bung ya, buildnya ya pakai Eagle of Twilight Land ya, bisa ya. Oh oke. Ini blade, anjir blade sinektur jadi. Oh ya ini build standarnya lah, ini build standarnya. Ini links, gue butuh links sama buildnya. Soalnya gue ngincar links. Ini nggak perlu dibikin itu. Oke. Healing, efek resisten. Oke. Cingli jadi. Damager oke. 260 per 38 oke. Oh lo dapet signature ini juga ya, enak juga ya. Anjay. Outgoing healing ya. Ini terus persen match HP. Oke. Nah kalau hanya apa ini bung? 25 di 9. Passion future. Pakai passion future bisa ya? Oke. Passion future gue punya. Gak di max skill, really? Oke. Efek resisten ya. Berarti lu kebanyakan pakainya yang efek resisten berarti bung ya? Oke. Harmoni. Wah, lu punya signature harmoninya ini apa sih ini ya? Apa? Harmoni ini berarti ini apa? Lu punya si ini apa namanya? Yang ini ya karakter ya? Aduh gue lupa namanya siapa. nggak usah apa aja sebenarnya artefak sih. Kret satu oke. Anjay, mantap. Mantap. Oke. Lihat videonya Pelbung punya. Oh, shit. Oke. Oh, oke. Waduh. Apa namanya? Mantap sih. Mantap sih. Apa namanya? Sebentar. Kalau balik lagi untuk Pela langsung gas ke video sebelumnya aja. Oke, Pela ya. Coba gue cek dulu Pelanya. Pela. Gue nyari Pela dulu bentar ya. Fuck, skip. Anjing liu. Bentar, Pela. Sampo. Ting Yun. Kan sampo. Oke. Sampo kan Pela, oke. Tadi pakainya yang yang ini, oke. Dihiliting ini. Efek resisten, oke. Wind damage. Pakai wind. GG bener. Oh, tapi lo ngincar yang ada 4 setnya itu ya. Oh, pantesan itu karena crit damage-nya itu ya, apa namanya? Tinggi-tinggi ya masalahnya itu ya. Crit damage-nya di buff banget berarti ya setiap itunya kemampuannya ya, buset dah. Oke. Kayaknya bisa nih, mungkin bisa. Broken kill ya kalau lo ya, fokusnya berarti ya nyari itu yang bagus ya. Lo nyari itunya yang broken kill ya. Broken kill ya. HP attack, HP speed, def, injury charge. Oke. Mantap Bung. Iya, oke. Boleh lah ditiru, boleh ditiru, boleh. Mantap Bung, nilai. Ambil 4 setnya aja ya, mantap.
Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Kalau di PC main critical pakai broken kill. Oh. Tapi ini sih Bung, apa namanya? Kalau build yang gua lihat sih ya, apa yang lu bisa tembus yang lu bisa nembus si ini ya, apa namanya? Bisa nembus si Kafka nih. Gue juga PR-nya gue sama sih nih. PR-nya gue apa nih untuk ininya sekarang ini. Untuk lawan Kafka nih ya. Untuk lawan Kafka gue nggak kuat. Karena apa? Karena gue nggak ada hero yang untuk nge-break itunya. Gue nggak ada hero yang untuk bisa nge-break itunya, resistennya. Karena kan elemennya kan physical, win sama imaginary ya. Gue dari tiga itu hero karakter yang emang jadi pendamage utama. Pendamage utamanya nggak ada, jadi gue agak kebating di situ. Makanya paling ya nunggu nunggu ini apa gue paling ya nunggu dokter Rasio
Lady
nunggu
Farina,
dokter Rasio dulu sih
please
baru
allow me
ngapus.
to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film
Kalau DP sama
director.
DOT pakai yang bisa buff attack.
Is that the traveler in
Okay, so buff
Paimon
attack,
I see behind you?
Tapi paling kayak ini dulu apa
And
namanya
who's this?
ngepush
I'm Chiori.
bukan ngepush ya.
The one
Punya
from
karakter
Shiori
itu
of the
dulu sih.
Drake.
Apa namanya?
Hello,
yang bisa
hello.
nge-break itunya.
So,
Ya
what
mungkin ya
are you
lu
all doing
apa namanya?
here?
Apa
Do you
bung
need
apa namanya
something?
kan ya lu ya
You just get up
ada ini siapa ada si
you know.
Blade lumayan sih ada Blade lumayan sih apa kebantu banget lah buat apa bisa nembusin ini lah buat nembusin Kafka
Weather is so
enak.
nice in the afternoon and the
Masalah gue belum punya karakter hitter yang itu di elemen itu ngalahin apa
sleeping in
untuk
wait
ngancurin
is a
Kafka.
really smart idea.
Paling kan di optionnya kan yang ada kan
no.
nunggu dokter
I was just
Rasio
up late last night reading some
apa tuh
novels.
si
what does
si
sleeping in
Blade
have
sama
to do
saya
with
itu
the
kan
weather?
siapa si Argenti.
This is a
Gue
small
nggak
gift
punya
we've
gue
prepared
belum
for
punya
you, Lady
dua itu
Farina.
sih ya
We
udah
hope
jadi ya
you like it.
kayaknya mungkin gue
No need to be
coba
so
ngapus lagi pas
formal.
nanti keluar apa
I'm just
muncul
a
dokter
regular
Rasio
person
baru
like
gue ngapus
everyone
deh.
else now.
Kalau nggak gue mau ngapus di level segitu juga sekarang juga belum bisa sih.
It's one of my
Karena belum
favorites.
kuat.
That's great. So actually, there's something we need your help with.
Ya nanti lah pelan-pelan lah bung pelan-pelan.
Given your
Tapi oke lah,
renowned
mantap, Bu.
passion
Apa,
and understanding
build-nya bisa
of
gua contoh.
drama,
Mantap.
I would like
Bisa
to
gua
ask that you serve as the
Bisa dicontoh, bisa
director of
dicontoh.
our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Build-nya
Are
Susheng
the
bagus
Traveler
buat
and
lawan
Paimon
Kafka bang.
also part of the film crew?
Build-nya Susheng ya.
Yep.
Gue punya
sure
Susheng nggak ya?
are.
Gue
Paimon's
lupa ingat
the
deh.
clapper loader and he's the
Susheng.
camera
Kayaknya gue
operator.
belum punya Susheng deh.
Camera operator.
Susheng gue belum punya.
That can be a pretty
Sayangnya
technical
gue Susheng gue
job,
belum punya.
and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it? No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's
Gue
just that
sayangnya Susheng
I've
belum punya,
never
Bung,
really
karena
seen
gue nggak
you
berani
use a
nge-push.
camera before.
Tapi ya udah gue sih
You can come up
semoga
with a
nunggu
test
dari
for the
dokter
traveler
Rasio
and
aja
see
deh.
for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills,
Ada
then you'd have
harapan
nothing
untuk
to
bisa dapetin
worry
susah.
about and can
Soalnya
join the
patokan
team.
Imaginary
What do you
dulu deh gue
say?
dapetin deh. Imaginary
You
kayaknya.
sure are getting better at
Ya
rolling
tadi
with
lawan
the
bos satu lagi
situation,
siapa ya?
Paimon.
Kafka sama
I
yang
do wish
pakai
to see
tanker
how
itu ya
skilled
itu
the traveler really
itu juga
is
ya apa
with a
namanya
camera. Alright,
Win
how
juga ya
about
Win
this?
sama
We'll
itu
work
ya
with what we have.
sama itu apa
I'll
sama
give you some
Imaginary
scenarios
ya.
and see if your work is up to my standards. Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high
Atau
standards,
datang
you
yang
know.
bintang 4 OP juga balon Kafka.
Okay.
Oke oke.
Grab the camera and I'll
okay.
give you a scenario.
Tapi nanti apa mumpung ada dokter Rasio gue gas dokter Rasio dulu deh. Ya, mumpung bisa dokter Rasio dapetin gratis kan ya nggak ada masalah lah ya. Oh. Script. Oke cocok. Aman sih, yang penting semuanya itu build-nya. Iya sih memang. Intinya build-nya dulu sih emang. Start shooting. Oke, good. Tapi kayak scene keduanya kayak kurang pas ya. Scene yang nunjukin muka.
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I
Yeah.
thought. All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanaia Film Festival. Unfortunately,
Terus
the
gampang,
scripts were
pakai
all
dua
pretty
tag,
boring
pakai
and
dua
didn't
satu
pique
tag,
my
dua
interest.
set follow up
If
tag atau
others
dua
were
set
to find out
imaginary.
I agreed
Kayaknya
to
dua
work
set
with you
imaginary deh.
so easily.
Tapi lihat dulu,
then,
emang ya set follow up tag emang ada ya?
Hey, but didn't we
Ya,
have a deal?
ada deh.
What else do we need to
Gue
do
lupa
to
yang mana.
convince you, Farina?
Tapi emang set follow up tag emang ada ya?
Well, what about
Gue
the
nggak terlalu
pay?
inget deh.
Huh?
Dua set follow up tag.
You know how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervilat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry,
Oke,
but our crew
oke.
is in a tight financial spot at the
Menarik lah,
moment.
boleh. Paling nunggu dokter show deh.
Well,
Dr. Rashian,
even
Dr.
though
Rashian.
it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so
Suspense.
Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see.
Ucap tapi
It all
nggak gerak
makes sense
mulutnya.
now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
Udah budget.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her
Courier.
much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand
It's for
is
what?
well worth it.
Theory. Suara sama ukuran
Are you a big
bodinya nggak
fan of
cocok.
this story, Farina?
Well, it's all right. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh!
Script revision.
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely no problem.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So,
You
you
agree?
agree?
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director.
Oke.
I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
Sorry, pitch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate.
Oke.
There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to
Taken care
reserve
of.
filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Muskets.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Huh.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Florand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her.
Chlorine.
Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's
Musketeer.
musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with them at all. So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
You feel it.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Chefres.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Musketeer.
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions.
Occasions.
In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
Musket
She
action.
sounds
Choreographer.
professional enough. She is a captain after all. I
Captain.
have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help us shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've
Macaroni.
got to go. You can just tell me how things
Macaroni.
went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
No problem.
Macaroni.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Big push.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll
I
be
see.
sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loaders commentary, Paimon.
Premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevres is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Inazuma.
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
Any pay.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from
Oh, God.
before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Include me, Xavier. Xavier. Ya, atas ya. Atas bawah tuh tahu tempatnya deh. Sampai nggak satu scene, gue scene dulu deh.
right, this is the place.
But where's the captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Eye patch.
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She
Intimidating.
kinda intimidating.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Trust me.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Chiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
Ya iyalah.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion.
Fashion.
Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Chiori has been through to get where she is today.
Connection.
I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Aha.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
Asik.
I see.
Kok
How's the
kenal
plot
ya?
coming along?
Voice ini.
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Anyway, to speed things up, there's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Kok kayaknya ada yang gua kenal suara
Which
voice
is
voice
exactly
actor
why
nih ya.
I'm here to help.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
Huh? What's going on?
Asik.
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know.
What for business?
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either.
Asik.
I am Chevras, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once.
At once,
And
gila.
before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
Asik.
All right. I'll give it to you.
Ngeri banget bahasanya.
But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Kurang ajar.
Why you trying
Why
to leave
you?
me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room.
Aduh.
Take them away, Letelier.
Letelier. Gila.
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book
Escorting
and the next
people
you're escorting
away.
people away.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently?
The Traveler.
Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right?
The Traveler.
Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then.
A
Now that
Traveler.
Fache has been brought to justice, no new
Fache.
shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market. Thanks to a tip from our
Synth.
reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves.
Paimon is Paimon.
And this is the Traveler and Xavier.
Sapier.
Hey, I'm Chevras. You
Chevreus.
probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Chevreus.
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
Intel,
No,
gila.
I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevreuse. But instead, the moment I
Chevreuse.
came up and blocked Chevreus's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I
Asik.
knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, you see, it's like this.
It's like this.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Asik.
Huh? Just like that.
Luxurious, Dev.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Asik.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes,
Okay.
I'll see you on set tomorrow.
We got a deal.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
Tomorrow. Santai bro. Gila.
Calm
tomorrow,
down,
tomorrow.
Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish.
Xavier.
Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain. He'd better.
He better. Nice.
So what did you want to tell us, Chevreuse?
Chefres.
Have you read The Two Musketeers? The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron,
Baron.
and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them. However, the baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no
Suicide.
chance of bringing her murderers to justice. Many years later, members of the baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot.
A
A
gunshot.
rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The Baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of
Adept
their abilities to
musketeers.
collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the Baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yep, The Baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
Baron.
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevros?
You could say it was one of the reasons.
One of the reasons.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions. Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before.
Situation.
There's been a recent murder case involving muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
In the novels.
Huh? Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Impossible.
Kenapa selalu
We
begini
perform a
iklannya?
routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon. However, well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Oke.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me. I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail. Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest. I don't want people to see muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
Masku.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more.
A request.
If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
What do you think, Traveler? Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired too. We've really been hustling all day.
Hustling.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
Oke, selesai. Tahap pertama. Interesting. Sama sih. Interesting. Oke, semakanan dapat lagi mayan. Lalu kan ada quest yang shooter kan nggak salah ya. Mau cobain di PC gimana? Soalnya gue udah nyoba di HP, agak berat apa ngontrol itunya. Oke, coba. Shooter, coba game shooternya. Rasanya di HP enak sih. Di HP apa di PC seharusnya enak. Kan pakai mouse. Training. Oke, bit heavy, can do it. Lupa ini ada reloadnya ya. Oke. Ah, miss. Oke. Ntar tunggu dia balik dulu. Ah, meleset ya. Bisa digeser ya. Oh, aturan gue tembak itu dulu ya, salah juga ya. Oke. What? Oh. Oke. Udah kan? Satu lagi di mana? Oh. Aduh, nggak ada tembakan lagi ya. Udah kan? Oke. Select stage. Let's continue. Enakan pakai mouse daripada pakai apa finger gitu, nggak enak, berat. Nggak biasa apa main game shooter di HP lagi sekarang. Tangan kaku. Ya, meleset tipis. Ya. Hanya itu heal satu, beruntung juga tuh. Soal sini udah berikutnya. Oke. Berarti daerah sini deh. Lupa inget. Udah gitu dong, gak ada musuh lagi nih. Ah, dua ya. Tak, gua agak lupa alur kemana. A bit heavy. Oke, good. Oke, pistol. Oh, ini yang balon melayang ya? Ini yang balon melayang. Oke. Oke, ini gimana ya? Gue lupa deh cara lompat mudahnya deh. Pakai balon kah? Yap, balon. Oke, ini itu dulu. Pada kepala, syukurlah. Oke. Ada lagi kah? Oh, tadi ya. Meleset. Kiri kanan. Meleset. Men. Kadang-kadang gitu gua nangkapnya susah, sial. Oke. Gih. Asem. Oke, oh. Ternyata kalau headshot langsung one hit kill dong. Ya nggak apalah. Oke, berikutnya nggak salah agak di tengah ya. Can I shoot it in the leg? Nggak headshot, nggak asik. Ngatu ya. Oke, good. Selesai kalau nggak salah kan? Selesai deh. Oke, mantap. Ilmu banyak. Dan dapat pedang. Pedang untuk Navi ya kali ini ya. Oke. Halo, apalagi bisa diambilkan? Joyous gift. Oke, 183. Ya boleh lah. Dapat karakter bintang 51, dapat ini. Gitulah. Oke, Masku. Sepertinya untuk stream kali ini cukup sampai sini aja dulu. Thank you yang sudah menonton ya. Thank you. Jangan lupa like, share, dan subscribe ya. Sampai jumpa di live stream yang berikutnya ya. Thank you.